Hey guys, it's Chelsea here and welcome back to another Chelsea Knows Crypto video. I hope you've all been happily cryptoing. I definitely have been. Now, I've been getting some requests, actually a lot of them, asking me for more information on Internet Computer, which excites me because there's a lot about ICP that just makes me so happy. And I'm not sponsored by them. These are just my thoughts and opinions. So I'm actually going to put a link to my previous video on ICP in the description because I think that video helps provide some insight and context to why I think it may be worth your time to learn more about. Now, this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, there is enormous potential in what ICP offers, both in ways of the project and the impacts it can have, as well as the returns that could be made on our investments in ICP. I'm going to cover more of that in this conversation. Now, as I've said before, Internet Computer Protocol's website is both broad and deep. You can get lost in there for hours, days, weeks, even longer, learning and sifting and clicking through their go deeper buttons found throughout the entire website. I was on it again last night, and the amount of information that's on the ICP site is mind-blowing. So I want to address your comments and questions regarding what ICP is building and what direction the ICP team is actively working toward with this project. And I'll share what I've learned and my opinions based on that. And as I research and learn more, I'm going to share those things too. So this video is the first of an ICP series where I'm going to take a few minutes every day over the next month or so to break down the various portions of the ICP website. I actually don't know if it's possible to cover all of it or if you'd even be up for that, but I'll do my best to hit on a lot of the key components. And please let me know if there's an aspect of ICP that you'd like to see me go into more depth on. Leave it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I'll also create an ICP playlist as a part of this channel, so it'll be easy for you to find this ICP series. Okay. To decide if you want to crypto with ICP, you're going to want to know some things, and we're going to start with in the what is the Internet Computer section of internetcomputer.org. There's a subsection called Cool Things, which, by the way, is quite appropriately titled. In that subsection, we find a topic called Open Internet Services, and this is where I want to open this ICP series today. Straight from their website, Open Internet Services are services that run autonomously under the exclusive control of a decentralized governance system called a Service Nervous System, SNS, an evolution of DAO technology. This can enable Web3 service to be transparently run by a community of thousands, allowing services to founderize users that contribute by granting them governance tokens, for example, for creating viral content, inverting the traditional big tech model. Enterprise can use the same technology to distribute control over system updates and configuration, greatly increasing security. Okay, that explains it well enough for those of us who are technologically savvy, like our software engineer friends out there. But for some of us, we need to read it a time or two or three to let it soak in and really understand what's being described here. So let's break this down because there's a lot to appreciate in the value that's being described. Open Internet Services, in a nutshell, means that on the internet, you have services like websites and apps that anyone can access and use freely, a lot like public spaces in the real physical world. So imagine the internet is like a really big theme park, and the park has various attractions, multiple rides and playgrounds. Each attraction, ride, or playground represents a different service that we currently find on the internet. So there's the Facebook ride and the Instagram ride, X, formerly Twitter, Amazon, or even CNN or Fox News website attraction. And this is the traditional internet, or what I'll call the old way before ICP. This theme park has an overarching governing body like a private amusement park. Think Disney World. And you can only ride the teacups if you follow their rules and use their equipment. Disney World has the final say. They have total and complete control over what you can and can't do there. If you don't play at the most magical place on earth by their rules, they'll escort you right out of the park and terminate your access. So let's compare that scenario to Open Internet Services, which we'll call the new and perfected way, the ICP way. This theme park is now public property and more like a community park. It's open for everyone and you can use the attractions, ride the rides, play on the playgrounds, as long as you follow some basic community rules to ensure everybody's safety. The equipment in each area is available to everyone and no single individual, government, or company owns or controls all of them. This is how ICP makes internet services open and accessible to all. Now, when talking about decentralized governance in the context of open internet services, this is like everyone in the public park has a say or a vote in how the park is managed and what rides or activities are available. Instead of big tech or governments controlling or heavily influencing the rules and decisions, the community of the park goers collectively decides and makes rules that everyone agrees to follow. Everyone's opinion counts. And the community involvement goes a step further. It basically invites everyone who visits the park to be in the know and actively participate in the decision-making meetings. So if you have a new idea or a better way to maintain the park, you can speak up and share that with the community. And if your idea is well received, you might be rewarded with tokens. It's like receiving a thank you basket for your contribution. Now, you and I have zero say in how Disney World or Universal Studios or any other theme park runs their parks. And with big tech companies, there's a lot of censorship there too. They decide how content will be delivered and what information will and will not be shared. With ICP, big tech as we know it today will change. ICP will cause a shift away from this type of domination and power, and it gives the power and control to the people using the park. When ICP identifies addressing security and enterprise use, they're talking about making the internet more secure for both businesses and individuals. It's like empowering the safety of the park while still being able to accommodate a larger population attending the park and all of its events. Just like in any public park, the internet can sometimes have security issues. The larger an event at a park, the more attention seems to be put on securing the event. With ICP's open internet services, the larger the community, the safer it gets. There are more eyes and validation on literally everything that goes on. And this is especially valuable because it reduces the risk of a single point of failure. The unique features of open internet services of ICP are groundbreaking. They challenge the status quo and address the really long-standing known issues of today's internet. As ICP continues to turn heads and gain traction, it has the potential to greatly increase in value and attract more users and more investors. So, will ICP pass previous all-time highs? I think so. And this is not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm not sure we'll get there in this bull run. We might, but come 2030, I see it very likely. And as for the shorter term, I think there are some real profits to be made in the next 12 to 18 months with ICP. The open community-driven approach challenges the existing internet as we know it. We've all seen the disruptive changes happening across industries. And when a project or technology can break through, it takes off like a rocket. I mean, look at what happened with smartphones and the steep decline of landline phones. Does anyone still have one? I actually want to know if you do. Online shopping versus brick and mortar. Whole Foods delivery? Yes, please. The hurdle ICP is attempting to leap over is notable, and it would be insane to not acknowledge this tech is disruptive and it will continue to be met with challenges. But I think if you'll spend some time researching ICP, you'll agree that they're chipping away at some things and making a lasting impact, carving out their space for open internet services. And for me, this is a great time to continue dollar cost averaging into ICP and stacking it away quickly because I think this timing is opportune before the accumulation period phases out. Just in the last few days, ICP's been on the move. At the time of this recording, CoinMarketCap reports ICP is up about 14.5% in the last 7 days. The fall of ICP to current prices over the last year or two and the rise that'll happen in the coming months is going to rock some worlds. My goal is to make a meaningful return for myself and my family with ICP, and I believe great things are coming ICP's way, and I hope to give you and as many people access to information needed to aid aid in your research and decision-making processes. So don't sleep on ICP, put it on your watch list and take the time to do your research. Let me know how you feel about ICP and the way it's working to disrupt the traditional internet. And I'm curious, what are the biggest challenges that you see in our way right now? If you enjoyed this video and want more exciting crypto content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be updated when I release more on the ICP series and other cryptos. Thank you for your support. Until next time, happy cryptoing.